Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Leviosa. Capolso. Rebelling. This looks even more complex. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Leviosa. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Lumos. Depulso! Lumos! Depulso! Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Incendio! A dead Ashwinder. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
An entire camp of Rookwood's thieves. I might need assistance.
Unfortunately, we have no time. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. There they are, the Ashwinders.
Aha! Back for more. I'll have taken your life. Expulso! Die for that. Expulso! Now, this is becoming personal.
Confringo. Potato. Expelliarmus. Confringo. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Ah, how delightful.
Potato!
You've made a grave mistake.
Confringo.
You're going to...
Expelliarmus. No one to share in my victory. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! Yes!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! That was sensational! Accio!
Accio!
How am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
My older sisters taught me everything I needed to know about Hogwarts.
I've always said that travel broaden...
Revelio.
I shrugged my mother once. I did. I'd like to tell
Even Ferdinand Octavius Brat gets hung.
It's you? Now that I have all my gobstones back, I know Professor Weasley said she'd help me.
How does...
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oakes. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Another human. I wouldn't. Not quite.
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Oh, this will be. Was that your best?
Expelliarmus!
Arrogance! You can't stop me. I won't rest.
Now to find out what happened here. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Is that you, Royland?
Potato!
Head in the clouds, this one!
Confringo!
What have you done?
Expelliarmus! Accio! One less poacher in the wizarding world. Confringo! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Confringo! A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
That was a good haul. It's always a pleasant surprise when, well, when there are no surprises.
Louder! I see you!
Perhaps I shall scout around Felcroft for something to poach. When the clouds are dark is always the best time to scout.
crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. What do we have here?
Who is it? One of the best meals I've ever eaten. You're weak, human.
Expelliarmus! I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
How nice of you to Let's get this over with.
Protagonist! A ladder. That's what I need. Confringo!
The area's still clear, if anybody cares.
Petrificus totalis.
To fight.
What?
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Protagonist! Oh, little move!
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Beautiful.
Accurate! Confringo! Glad I was never locked up here.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself. What will we find in here?
The war is over. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Protego! Confringo!
You wanted away with that.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Protego! Confringo!
Is that the best you can do?
Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Still hoping to survive.
Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Confringo. You've one less follower, Ranrock. A boiler door. How to open it? I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Certain we can come to an agreement if you'll just set me free.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringo.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that.
Patricus Totalis. Confringo!
Like heads of
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Why, it's a crap you are.
Potato!
Get accustomed to
Confringo!
that. You almost had a lucky
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Confringo!
Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable. No! You call that spell?
Confringo! Accio!
No! Little moon, you will suffer. One less human to worry about.
Accio!
You won't get away with
Expelliarmus!
Confringo. That was meant for me.
Protego! Expelliarmus!
Italy.
Accio!
Not quite. Pity. Not quite.
Expelliarmus!
Your best. Kill smells glance off of me.
Accio!
I've been
Confringo! This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
What a... Aha! There you
Aloha Mora. Arresto momentum.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ramrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again.